Let's talk getting keywords for a new lead gen site. I want to show you how to not overthink this and just get it done. I take out a text pad, Google, clear everything out, and the first thing I say is common sense. What would I search for? And I might ask my wife or who's ever around, what would you search for in this niche? So let's say it's tow truck. I would probably search for tow truck. I would probably search for tow truck service. That's really all that comes to mind, okay? Let's not force it. I mean, if nothing comes to mind, nothing comes to mind. So then I would take those and I would see what Google says, tow truck, okay? And I would use this Google Instant feature to help guide me because they're not going to suggest anything here that's not being searched for. So this is very good evidence of what you need to be optimizing your lead gen site for. Now, I do not use any keyword tools. I don't use Google's data. I don't use Longtail Pro. I don't use anything. This is my exact process. Tow truck service, tow truck near me, tow truck Phoenix. I mean, wow, talk about as success leaves clues. This is like the entire puzzle being solved for us. Tow truck near me, tow truck Phoenix. Okay, let's see what else. Tow truck space for sale. That's not relevant. Obviously, you got to use a little bit of common sense. Tow truck. Another thing you can do is just start putting in letters of the alphabet. Start with A. Accessories, accident, app, auction. Nothing really comes to mind there. B, business, bed. Business, possibly. C, company near me. Cost. D, obviously our goal with the site is to get leads for people who want to call up a tow truck and use it because they're broke down, so we kind of ignore everything else. Driver, jobs, nope. Estimate. Okay, so I would do this and so on and so forth. The other keyword that I thought, tow truck service, Phoenix, services near me. Okay, so screw what Google tells us, what keyword research tools tell us. This is the real stuff right here. Service prices. Okay, now I would do a search for one of these, and then I would also scroll to the bottom of Google, and I would look at these related. So tow truck services prices, tow truck service costs, AAA towing. You know, if they're searching for competitors, that's traffic we can ethically steal. Tow truck service, so they're looking for the cities around me. That's obvious, and that's the basics. You know, you could go to Yahoo and Bing and repeat that process. You could run an AdWords coupon and let it run for a week, and then sign into AdWords and see which keywords brought up the most impressions. That's also how I dig up more keywords. And then finally, what I would do is I would go tow truck, and you know, you can dig a little bit more by city. Phoenix towing service, all city towing, remarkable. These are all keywords I would scoop up and include on my site, all of them. Okay, I would optimize some pages for competitors, get the different word towing, and then the other thing I would do is I would just start opening up the top couple sites, and I would go in and tow truck. I would pull up some other big cities. That's Yelp. Who are doing well, ranking in big cities. Tow truck service. Los Angeles. Yeah, screw Yelp. Go to real sites. Okay? And I would look on here, and I would look in their title tags. So if you hover over this, towing company in, look at this one, 24-hour towing. Ooh, that's a good one. 24-hour towing. I would just hover over their title tags and see what they're optimized for. Towing in, make sure we got that. Towing in Phoenix, etc. Meaning all the cities. 24-hour emergency towing, that one's slightly off the screen. Emergency towing. what's this Los Angeles one? Towing and roadside assistance. Okay, and this is so easy. This is just a couple minutes off the top of my head. And then obviously I'd want to get in all the different cities that I wanted to optimize for. Maybe I would start small with one in Chandler and just optimize the crap out of it for Chandler, Arizona. Or maybe I'd make one for Phoenix and then have individual pages on the site for Chandler, Mesa, Gilbert, all the suburbs. However you want to attack it is fine. If you want an easy win, just start with the suburb and make the whole site about that suburb. If you want a longer term project where you're willing to work a little bit harder, but maybe with a higher ceiling on income potential, then, you know, go for Phoenix and put pages on there for all the different suburbs. But this is how easy. I mean, if we did nothing more than this, 2 minutes of common sense, Google, and top competitors, and just compiled that data, and this might really just be a really great homepage, or maybe a homepage for most all of these, and then a separate page for the 24-hour terms, and then an about page, a service page, a contact page, and maybe like a privacy policy. That could be a great money maker right there. And this is the extent of my keyword research. I would figure out a good title tag that gets tow truck and towing in it, and obviously I'd get Phoenix and Arizona in there, or whatever city I was going for, and then I would make a really long homepage. I would work in different variations of these. I would write naturally, but I'd make sure and get near me, service, price, cost, estimate. I would get all those words in there, and then I'd probably make a separate page for 24-hour and optimize for all the different 24-hour terms. You could possibly make a separate page for roadside assistance. And then maybe another page eventually for the competitors that were coming up, you know, AAA towing and stuff like that. But at the very least, you could start with the homepage, an about, a contact, a privacy policy, get it going, get the SEO going, go to week 5, get your first influence link pointed, and then come back and add some of the other terms. But that's it, you know, you get the main keywords, you get these in the title tag, front and center. Put them first. That's the most important. Mention tow truck, you know, service near me in the first paragraph, and I mean, that's 90% of it right there. Essentialism, disciplined pursuit of less but better. Do not overcomplicate this. Do not think that you need all these tools and all this different data. Use common sense. Use Google. Use competitors. Are there players in that area? Yes, there's dozens of tow truck companies. Obviously, there's money to be made. That's the extent of my keyword research. You get such a feel for this. This is all it takes. 5 solid minutes and a little bit of note taking, and you're good to go. Okay, the rest of it you're going to learn by getting out there, putting up sites, and putting in the reps. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.